Welcome to Brainy Logic. In today's video, we are going to talk about why you feel stuck in your narcissistic abuse recovery. Enjoy the video. 1. You have depression. Narcissistic abuse leads to depression in many individuals who have suffered from it. After months or years of hearing their abuser tell them how useless and stupid they are, survivors frequently experience feelings of worthlessness. After years of being deceived and gaslighted, you may find yourself isolating yourself, which can exacerbate depression-related feelings. 2. You are experiencing post-traumatic stress. It is likely that you will experience symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder if you have experienced narcissistic abuse in your life. In order to keep an eye out for danger, your brain will be on high alert. You are experiencing this because the distressing experiences activated your fight or flight response. A panic attack might be triggered by anything that has a connection to those traumatic experiences. When you have been the victim of narcissistic abuse, you may feel the need to remain on high alert at all times. Many narcissistic abuse victims have stated that they were never sure what their abuser was going to do next, which is understandable. Due to persistent hypervigilance and the expectation that the abuser will be lurking around every corner, you may find it difficult to unwind. Furthermore, you may want to avoid specific circumstances or items that bring back memories of the abuse. This can be everything from avoiding certain places to avoiding certain people. 3. You have anxiety. Anxiety is common among survivors of narcissistic abusive relationships. It is possible to suffer great worry or anxiety while entering into new relationships after being the victim of narcissistic abuse. If you're leaving an abusive relationship, you may have separation anxiety, which can cause you to feel terrified and disoriented when you're not with your abuser. If you are experiencing anxiety attacks, panic attacks, or hypervigilance as a result of being abused by a narcissist, remember that these symptoms will subside over time, particularly if you can work through your trauma with the help of a professional. 4. You have the inability to forgive yourself. Many victims of narcissistic abuse suffer with feelings of unworthiness and the belief that they deserve how the narcissist treated them after they have been victimized. Whether someone who was supposed to love you unconditionally used their authority against you in such a brutal manner, you might wonder if there is anything fundamentally flawed about you. You might be struggling with low self-esteem and believe that if you had done things differently, the narcissistic abuser would have treated you better. Furthermore, you may be having difficulty concentrating on your objectives and desires. Because you're still thinking about what happened, it's possible that you're having difficulty concentrating. Other possibilities include a broken sense of self-worth, which makes it impossible to believe in the possibility of anything positive happening to you in the future. 5. Your self-esteem is diminished. It's possible that you've lost track of who you're supposed to be by now. Brainwashing is a common kind of abuse, and as a result, it has the potential to ruin one's sense of self-esteem. It's possible that you no longer recognize yourself as the person you were before everything started. You may also have trust issues with other people, and you may continually find yourself questioning or second-guessing your own actions. Perhaps you are beginning to believe that you are unworthy of love or that you are somehow responsible for the abuse. Often, this results in feelings of guilt and embarrassment, which makes it difficult to seek assistance. Making decisions may also be a challenge for you. Sometimes even the simplest judgments might cause you confusion, and you may feel unable to make any decisions at all. Well, that's all for today's video about why you feel stuck in your narcissistic abuse recovery. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and to also hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we release another video. See you next time on Brainy Logic.